The supermarket was crowded that Saturday afternoon, families bustling through the aisles, carts rattling, children tugging at their parents for candy or toys. Among the sea of faces was a little girl, no older than 8, clutching the edge of a shopping cart. But something about her was different. Her small hands trembled, her eyes darted nervously around the store. She wasn't with her parents. She was with a man who gripped her arm tightly. Too tightly. His jaw clenched as if daring her to make a sound. To everyone else, it looked like an impatient father shopping with his daughter. But to the little girl it was a nightmare. She had been taken hours earlier, snatched when her mother had gone to answer a phone call outside their apartment. The man had dragged her into his van, warning her to stay quiet or else. Her heart pounded as she glanced around desperately, hoping someone would notice that something was wrong. And then she remembered something her teacher once said in school. If you're ever in danger and can't say it out loud, find a way to signal someone. Police officers are trained to notice. At that very moment, Officer Ramirez, a seasoned cop in plain clothes, was in the same supermarket grabbing a few things for his family. He wasn't in uniform, but years of instinct made him alert to the energy of the crowd. He noticed the man first. The tense body language, the hand wrapped too tightly around the girl's wrist. But it was the girl's eyes that caught him. Wide, fearful, pleading. Then she did something that made him freeze. As she walked past him, she pressed her palm against her thigh, curling her fingers over her thumb. A silent signal she had learned from a school safety video. The universal sign for help. Ramirez's pulse quickened. He didn't react right away. Training told him not to spook the suspect. He quietly followed them, keeping distance, pretending to browse the shelves. The man barked orders at the girl, tossing items into the cart, never loosening his grip. The girl tried to glance back at Ramirez, her tiny movements screaming louder than words. Ramirez discreetly tapped his earpiece, calling dispatch. Possible abduction in progress. Supermarket on 5th. Male, mid-40s, dark jacket, jeans. Victim appears female, approximately 8 years old. Dispatch confirmed backup was on the way, but Ramirez knew he couldn't wait long. The man was heading toward the exit. If he got the girl out of the store and into a vehicle, she might vanish forever. Heart-pounding, Ramirez moved faster, weaving through shoppers. He grabbed a basket of fruit and pretended to bump into the pair near the self-checkout. "Sorry about that," he said casually, making eye contact with the girl. Her lips trembled, but she didn't speak. She didn't have to. Her eyes told him everything. The man glared. "Watch where you're going," he snapped. "Of course," Ramirez said smoothly, his hand already brushing against the badge tucked in his jacket. He made a split-second decision. As the man shoved the cart forward, Ramirez stepped in front of him. "Police, let go of the girl." The entire checkout area froze. Shoppers turned, whispering, confusion spreading. The man's face twisted in rage and panic. He yanked the girl closer as if to shield himself. "She's my daughter," he barked. Ramirez's eyes locked on the girl's. "Sweetheart," he said gently, "is this your father?" The girl shook her head, tiny tears slipping down her cheeks. The crowd gasped. The man cursed, shoving the cart over to block Ramirez's path. He tried to bolt for the door, dragging the girl, but Ramirez was faster. With one swift move, he tackled the man to the ground, freeing the girl. She stumbled backward into the arms of a nearby shopper who held her protectively. Backup officers stormed in moments later, handcuffing the man as he shouted protests no one believed. The girl clung to Ramirez, sobbing into his chest. He knelt down, smoothing her hair. "You're safe now. You did everything right. That signal you made, that saved your life." The entire supermarket erupted in applause. Shoppers wiped away tears, shaken by how close they had all come to walking past a tragedy. The little girl's mother arrived soon after, having been alerted by police, and when she saw her daughter safe, she fell to her knees, hugging her tightly, thanking Ramirez through sobs. News of the incident spread quickly, sparking conversations everywhere. Parents began teaching their children the same secret rescue signal. Schools incorporated it into safety lessons. What had once been a quiet gesture became a symbol of hope and survival. And as for Officer Ramirez, he carried the memory with him always. The moment a terrified little girl found the courage to silently ask for help, and the split second where choosing to act had made all the difference. Because sometimes heroes wear uniforms, sometimes they don't. And sometimes the smallest hand signal can change a life forever.